So welcome to the Midday Stretch and Renew class. Glad to see you all. Happy that you could make it. We'll begin with something really simple as we gather ourselves into the present moment from whatever we've been doing. And it's real easy to be distracted because stuff's still coming up in the head, right? Hard to just be here. So this is the kind of movement that can help us root here. So we feel our feet touching the floor in a way of kind of grounding ourselves. And we just begin pouring side to side. So the whole body just shifts and rests on that one side. And as you do, you have your weight there, and the other leg is really nice and relaxed and free at ease. And then you shift again, inhaling as you move. Exhale. Then we can use the hands, bring them into inhale, palms up to about the waist height, and then turn them over as you land and root on that one leg, letting go. So you imagine as you inhale, you can bring up some really nice, good energy, and then settle on that side and keep going, inhaling, shifting. Nice inhalation, bringing it up, and letting the body just relax and be at ease. Whatever's been going on right before this, letting it go. And as you turn the palms over, as if you could just let it all go down into the earth. And we bring in a new breath, something new. Let it go. But as we do this, we begin to feel perhaps the liquid nature of the body. Being that we're more liquid than not. And so we call this Tai Chi pouring for that reason. So there's that sense of just nourishing the body with this beautiful inner ocean of nutrients. So you see, these moments are really simple, but they can be very powerful. It can help to really allow us to fill up with ease and to let go of tension. So we'll do it just a couple more times, inhaling, exhaling. One more. Good. So welcome everybody. So glad you can make it here today. Let's just keep moving. We're going to start doing some swinging and drumming. So first with the swinging, just moving from the waist up, side to side, keeping the head and neck in line with the whole spine. Arms are just hanging. Letting go. So again, whatever's been on your mind, just doing a little release here as we open up the body. Again, rooting on one leg, lifting up the heel of the opposite leg as you turn. And just inviting the shoulders to relax, the breath to relax, the mind to relax. Feeling yourself rooting again and again. And just keep moving. Keep on swinging side to side. Feeling the breath. You know, what's happening with that breath? Not trying to make it synchronize necessarily. Just feeling the breath in the body. And feeling the body relax. Then we'll begin the drumming part. We're going to just tap or drum the upper chest area. Just opening up the body here. And then the sides of the ribs. Sides of the belly. And up to the breastbone. So you can decide if it's going to be a light tap or more of a drum beat. Whatever feels good for your body. And then the solar plexus. The belly. And the lower ab. The belly and the kidneys, front and back. Lower ab and sacrum, front and back. And unwinding and coming to rest. See how that feels. Close your eyes just a moment. And see if you feel that chi energy, where you feel it in the body. See if you can notice yourself rooted here. And then we'll begin some other just simple warm-ups. We're going to drop the chin and drop the shoulders and really warm up those shoulders and open them up. So inhaling them up, opening the chest as the shoulders come back and down and around, dropping the chin forward again. Nice and slow. And as always, only doing what really benefits your body, what really feels good for you. If you have any places that just don't feel right being involved in these movements, and please modify or just observe. Imagine you're doing them, or sit down and do the practices. So a few more rolls of the shoulders. Last one. Nice. We'll move right into the wispy breaths. We're going to inhale the arms up, making a nice circle, palms facing you. And then as they open up to the sides, you can, if it's safe for you today, lift up your heels. Turn the palms down, bring the heels down, exhale. We do that 2 more times. Inhaling, arms around in a nice circle, open, lift up the heels, settle down. And one more. Shake it out a little bit. All right. So let's do the waving at the lake. Everybody really seems to like this because it gets the chi going. You're going to really bend your knees if that works for your body so that you're bringing the arms forward and back with the whole body. Tai Chi and Qigong really is a whole body practice. So we're doing our best to connect all the dots in the body, right? To make it a move that feels like everything is working as one system. Like you got all the parts in your car working so you can just get that car moving when you need to go. The same with our body. And as we inhale and bring the arms forward, the fingers can open nicely. So we get that chi all the way into the fingertips. Feel yourself rooted. And as you exhale, you could slow it down a little bit and let go. Oh, what is it that's been bugging you? Worrying about the future, reviewing the past, and just kind of let it go. Keep those shoulders loose, the head nice and loose. Don't want to hyperventilate, so be careful there. And then slow it down a little bit more. We're going to inhale up, bring in some new energy, then let go. Inhale. So one more. Good. And then we'll move right into the vertical swinging. So it's similar to what we just did when we slowed down the waving at the lake. Palms facing the body, we breathe them in. And we just feel that awakening and opening. And you could just imagine that energy coming all the way up through the feet, all the way up the body. So just waking up the upper body, then letting it go, coming back again. Stretching and opening, letting go. And then a little higher, lengthen the arms. And the last few, you can lift up the heels as you come up if you like. And the last one. Nice, very nice. Good. So hands on the hips. Just do a few warm-ups going around the equator here. Nice and slow. Relaxing the shoulders again. Relaxing the eyes and the jaws and the belly. Going the other way. And you can think of this as offering kindness to your body, compassion. Hey, body, I really am doing my best to take care of you. Often we get stuck in taking care of business, work, other people, and we don't quite carve out the time for ourselves. So happily you're doing that right now. So resting for just a moment. We'll do something called the spinal cord breathing. You're going to bring the hands up, do it from the side, and then the palms out. Chin is slightly up, and the sacrum is slightly out, so that you have a nice curl in the spine. Thus the name spinal cord breathing. And the opposite, we're going to just let go, drop the chin, turn the palms over so your head is close to your palms. And your spine then is curled the opposite direction. So then we're going to inhale, bring the palms out, chin up, not too high at all. You don't want to feel any tension there. Sacrum out just slightly. And feel that posture right there. Now, what's it feel like to let go of that? Release, release, release. Tuck it in. Go into the turtle shell. And then open. Inhale up. Exhale, letting go. And after a while, you really get much more skilled in being able to bring in energy all through the body and let go. So much of the work that we need to do in our lives is about letting go. So one more, inhaling. Letting go. And just letting the hands drop to the sides and slowly bringing up the body one vertebrae at a time. Head is last. Very nice. All right, so next one we'll do is the dragon wags its tail. So the hands are out in a prayer form with the fingers pointing forward, thumbs pointing up. I'm just gonna bend over to the right side so that we open up the whole left side of the body. You can feel the yin yang principle here. The yang, the power, the energy in the left side, right? Make sure the head is nice and loose, that it's relaxed. And then inhale up, and we'll curve over to the other side and feel the right side of the body. Feel that yang and the yin of the left side that can be relaxed. But we begin to really learn that there's parts of the body that can work and other parts that can take a break. So inhaling up, exhaling down. One more on each side. And coming up, pointing the fingers up, keeping them in the same posture. We're going to do the flowing fountain. So inhaling, arms all the way up, overhead. Spread palms forward and out to the sides. Palms now facing down. And as they get to about shoulder height, you can begin to just as if you're sitting in a chair. So bend if it works for your knees today. Cross the wrists at the bottom, palms up, bring the arms up right at the midway point of the body, and releasing, exhaling at the top. Letting go, and then beautiful dance coming up, stretching, opening. This is probably the best stretch for our midday stretch and renewed. How you can just gather up some energy and then release. So do a few more at your own pace. You don't have to look at the screen. You don't have to worry about it being just right. Make it your own dance. And one more. And letting the arms just float down to the side. Very good. So let's do a little balance posture of the standing on one leg. And so it's gonna look like this. I'm gonna cross my wrists with the soft fists right in the middle. And then I'm gonna shift my way into my right foot, open the fists. And I'm gonna spread my wings and lift up the leg. And then down. And in the middle, bring those wrists up, fists, and open the wings. I've shifted my weight to the other side. So the crane spreads its wings, shifting back to the middle. So we're kind of gathering our balance here, shifting to the right leg, lifting up. And sometimes if it's one of those unsteady days, you can manage to use a chair, just kind of hang on to it. Opening, lifting, Back to the middle, last one. And coming down. Shake it out. We'll do a bit of shaking. Shaking is really good. It's one of the 8 beauties or 8 brocades. And you could just shake the shoulders, you could shake the hands, shake the arms, shake from shoulders down into the spine, the hips, and the legs, the feet. Don't shake the head too much. Might get things scattered up there. And then coming to rest and relaxing. So we'll do a couple more of the 8 brocades. So that's actually one of the last ones that we just did. But it doesn't really matter what order they're done in. But we want to do one that is called holding up the sky. So feet are shoulder distance apart. Make sure they're straight ahead. We'll begin by doing 2 things at the same time. We're going to act as if we're sitting in a chair, so we're really getting closer to the earth as the arms float up. The palms are facing the body. And then the palms turn overhead. If that works for you, you can even look up at the hands. But if that's too necky for you, then don't do that part. Then we turn the palms over. And just bring them to about heart height. And then shift again. We're going to really use our whole body here, holding up the sky. So the reason for sitting back a little bit is that we want to really connect to the earth. So we're kind of sinking down, rooting, so that we could use the earth to help us in holding up the sky. So then we can come back up. And again, inhaling up, sinking, holding up the sky. Coming back, nice and slow. And again, holding up the sky. Let's do just one more. And coming back. Good. Good. Shake it out a little bit. So let's do the gazing back at the moon. That's another of the 8 brocades. And we want to, again, as the arms come up, and they're going to face each other because we're going to be holding the moon, we want to sink. So there's that yin yang, up, down, up, down. So as these comes up, arms come up, body goes down. So you can get used to that kind of posture. And this time we're holding that moon so that there's a nice little curve in the hands. And we're going to move from waist up only. Don't want to turn the knees. We're going to do turning here. But in Tai Chi and Qigong, it's always waist up. So you could just practice a little bit going side to side without moving the knees. And if you slow it down, you can see that there's a point at which it kind of stops. You don't want to go beyond that. Eventually, as you practice, as you warm up, you can go further and further. But that's one of the parts of this particular posture. So gazing at the moon, let's start together, holding the moon, sinking, turning to the right, go just as far as it feels you can go. And then you can turn the shoulders just a little bit more, and the head just a little bit more, and the eyes just a little bit more. And then turn the palms over, make a window It's in front of your eyes, as if you're looking, gazing at the moon through this window. And then we're going to turn the palms facing you, so you're carrying the moon back to the front and then to the other side. So you'll find that stopping point. Turn the shoulders, head, eyes, and gaze at the moon. So you can go at your own pace, turning the palms over again, carrying the moon across, remembering only to turn from waist up. Exhaling as you look out. Inhaling as you bring this moon, maybe even feeling a little bit of that chi between the hands. And we'll do one more. Good. Coming back to the front. Turning the palms down and slowly rising up as the palms settle down to the sides. But close the eyes just a moment just to see how that feels. And opening the eyes, we'll just complete our time together today with a move called the wave. And we're going to just shift our weight into the right foot and then turn on the left heel, 30-degree angle. Shift the weight into the left. Turn the hips facing forward. Step forward with the right so that you have a nice good space, hip distance between the feet, a nice space to be able to go backwards and forwards. So we'll put our weight mostly about 70% in the back foot. Heavy elbows as you just rest your arms with palms facing forward. We're going to create a wave together. You ready? So we're going to shift our weight into the front foot, and as we do, we push the wave and lift up the back heel. Stay on that same leg. Gather, inhale. We're going to lift up the front foot, toes on the front foot as you come back. Turn the hands so we're pushing the wave forward, lift up the back heel. And inhale, bring it in, lift up the toes, front foot. And so you can imagine we've all had a chance to go to the beach together. Beautiful sunny day, just right, the temperature, beautiful breeze, sound of the ocean waves that you can make here. Inhaling and exhaling. One more time on this side. And this time as we come back, we're going to shift, bring that front foot back at a 30-degree, step forward with the left and push. Couple more waves here. Whole body. Beautiful, whole body. Bringing that wave in, whatever it is you need, and letting go of all but the essential. Taking in from the ocean, from the sky, all that really supports you, and letting go of the rest. Two more, ready? Bring it in. Let it go. And then bring the hands in, one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, just resting here one moment. And thank you so much for being here today. This has been a really wonderful group, and I appreciate your showing up and taking care of yourself in this way. All right. I am going to stick around, and I will happily